Yo, welcome back to more Kagetsu Tohya. Last time was ridiculous. It was so silly and dumb and funny. We found the best sprite in the game twice. I thought it was Cat Girl Ghost Akiya, but it turned out to be Arihiko in the Nasu costume. Shout out to Golden, Stray, and Counter for leaving comments. Yeah, I think you even said Golden. I'm also using that sprite. I screenshotted it. Now it's my Discord picture and it's my Steam picture. And it's gonna stay that way for a long time. So that was great. And yeah, just the cultural festival in general was cool. You know, we did all the things that I assume I can do currently. Counter and Stray, you guys gave me some advice about what to do next, and I tried some of the options. I couldn't figure out a way to maybe get to the Hisui scene that's kind of alluded to, like by Kohaku, or just how whatever I need to do to get that. I don't think I can right now, although someone can correct me if they want to. I'm too afraid to look at a walkthrough, but for now, I'm just following my heart. I'm looking at this scene where I stay at the mansion, and then I'm like, screw this, I'm going out. And then I just go to the park. So we'll see what happens here, and we'll see what happens after that, man. I'm not stressing too much about, you know, getting that scene at a cultural festival, although do let me know if you know. But it'll all work out. It's KT, you know, we're here, we're playing. So yeah, thank you guys for the help and stuff. But Stray, you also brought up a breakdown of that Suki 2 preview trailer that happened during the movie theater scene in the cultural festival. Afterwards, I was like, man, I gotta look back at that. I'm sure there was like some actual shit there and not just a joke. And it turns out there was. Because apparently, Suki 2 preview, there's actually some legit shit in there. The first part being about Enhance, because he wields the shotgun and getting called out for, you know, the revenge thing. So that's a whole thing. The next part being about Shiki, because delinquent, sarcastic, and knife. So I got that part right, but you know, who the fuck else would that refer to? Then the next part, it talks about like a talking lock or something. That was a reference to Kabak, and I got the opening message that talked about him in this game, so I should have put that together, but the way it was phrased was weird. But looking back now, I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely him. So Dead Apostle Ancestor 27. And then the next part, though, of the trailer, this is all like one after the other as for the breakdown. Stray left timestamps in the comments of the last video if you guys are curious. But talking about Mr. Dawn, Burial Agent number 6, and then the female, that's something I can, I guess, look into when getting to the Suki 2 prelude, or I can just look at Suki 2 talk and prelude in like 30 minutes before starting Melty, which I'm still super hyped for. So yeah, I can do that at that point, sure. Sounds good to me. I can see who that is and get a little more of what's up. RIP Suki 2, but hey, you know, I guess we'll see what's up with the remake someday. But yes, and also that the 6 ancestors referred were dead apostle ancestors, not true ancestors. That is good to know. So thank you for that. I didn't expect to get the breakdown for it, but you know, also not surprising that people have analyzed that whole thing, or if you just did that yourself, thank you. But yeah, very cool stuff. So I'm just gonna continue from here. Went to the park. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll see a cat. I head to the park. It's still morning, but the park is full of many different people. And the thing that gets my attention the most is a line of cats meowing and heading inside. I swear I haven't played this part before. Also, a line of cats? What the fuck? Something flashes through my head. They're probably heading to... I thought so. When the cats arrive at their destination, they all scatter. Wait, who's here? They had the places like under the trees or the back of the clock tower, but they all have one thing in common. Well, that's... Ah. Aw, look at that. Look at this CG. How sweet. Look at that happy boy there. Nice. Alright, they had the places that they can all look at this bench. She's just straight up here chilling. Nice. Ah, we meet again. Dots. The girl nods. I don't remember her clearly, but she seems to remember me. Oh, man. It's kind of sad that Shiki can't remember. I mean, for, you know, just the regular reasons, but also that, you know, this girl is gone to so much effort to keep this going, which as far as I can tell is a good thing. Like, I mean, even Shiki just outright said she's not working against, like, she's not an enemy, she's not hostile. So yeah, it makes me feel sad that he doesn't recognize her, along with the other reasons when, you know, she's doing all this, but apparently she's just here. It's really crowded today. Can I sit down next to you? I point to a bench next to the one she's sitting on. The girl doesn't respond. The cat in her hands doesn't protest, so I think it's okay. Dude, that guy, this cat here is chilling. Then excuse me, but I didn't think this park would have this many cats. Girl embarrassedly looks down and pets the cat in her hands. Ah, a black cat. That's not the one she's holding, but whatever. She's holding this one now. This guy who is super sus of Shiki. And this one who's like, yes. Ah, it's nothing really. There's a black cat I come across often recently. That's right. The eyes intently stare this way. I don't know what she wants to say, but if she looks at me so, I feel a little embarrassed. That's a white cat. The color reminds me of a princess. No, I'm not saying that black cats are bad either. The girl's expression looks a little stubborn. Did she get mad because I only praised the white cat? That brown striped cat looks good too. This one's my favorite, just the expression. Friendly cats are the best. True. God, because when they get all a little too rough, a little too scratchy, I try praising the striped cat too. For some reason, she seems to be feeling worse. That's not it, dude. You're blowing it, Shiki. They're all adorable, right? You're not gonna get her to talk, dude. But who knows? Protag energy. You know, this is the guy who talked to the potential manifestation of fucking Crimson Moon, so who knows? The stare still carries suspicion. This is right, it's only that. There can be no prejudice. All cats are equal, is what I'm saying. So, you like cats? Saying yes, she shakes her head. Oh, we got something. Cool. I can't tell whether she likes them or not. I like them too. Well, it seems more like a one-sided thing. I think they actually don't like me very much. Especially that black cat dude. Look at that. This guy. Just like, he's watching Shiki. We've met a few times, but I haven't even been able to pet it once yet. So is that... Because, like, the one we've seen has obviously had, like... I'm trying to remember the design of the cat, but, you know, the fucking ribbon and, you know, the little balls here, like the white fuzzy balls, right? But, you know, Shiki, hazy memory and all. Maybe he thinks this is the one he's been seeing, or maybe, you know, not gonna think too hard about it. It's not that? Saying yes, she shakes her head. Ah, see, there you go. Maybe she doesn't like me, but this reply is indecipherable as well. It's a mystery. The clock started to point toward 12 when the girl got up. It's a routine to watch her wordlessly go to some other place. It's time to go already? It's so sudden. When I see her, I always think of that scene where it first describes her running, and it shows like the CG of her running, and then that beautiful piano song that plays in this VN. I don't know. I can't mimic it, but I always think of that scene when I see her now. It just came out of my mouth. Okay, well, see you. Or should I go with you? It's dangerous to be alone. Take this. Nope. Shakes her head. She mysteriously looks sad as she shakes her head. With that face, I can't force it. Not the time. Not the time. Maybe one day. It is during the day, too. It won't be too dangerous. And with the cats, she leaves. God, sorry, I keep yawning. It is early in the morning. Then, it's already lunchtime. I stand up from the bench and walk without a destination. Aight. Interesting. I feel like it was important for us to do that scene. That was one of the advices we got from the CL Senpai thing. So, and I wonder if I would click the CL Senpai thing again, if it would give me more hints now that I'm at this stage of the game. Maybe I'll try that. I guess I did go to the neighboring town. Did I go to the Indian restaurant? No, I haven't. Hey, there you go. Curry at Messian would be good. Maybe we'll see the Curry Queen. There's never curry in the mansion. Because Kwaku-san doesn't recognize curry as a dish. Oh shit. This is deep. Ah, here's another heroine who doesn't get along well with Seal Senpai. I was gonna say, this is deep. My wallet is good. This will do. Perhaps some Akiya influence at her dislike. I don't know. There are 2 paper bills in the wallet. Since they're of different color, it's even enough to treat someone. Well then, I should head out before I get found out by Akiya. Messian is located on the 2nd floor of a building containing offices, bookstores, and many other commercial entities. Their specialty? Indian food. The chef is someone who trained in India, but is attached strongly to Japan. He really is able to bring out the Indian flavor while still being agreeable to Japanese tastes. The prices are also good. Nice. A dinner set is only 1,500 yen with change left over. This makes me want to try some Indian food. I don't think I've had curry before. I don't know if I've ever tried Indian food. Maybe. I'd have to think about it, but I'm down. There's so many couples at this hour. Whew. Be dining alone, thank you very much. I like how that's all together. Damn it, next time I'll have Arcueat, no CL Senpai accompany me. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck. That was goddamn horrifying. What the fuck was that? Something hits me. Like God sent me a message not to ever bring CL Senpai to this place. What was it? Oh well, for now. Chicken. God, I have the yawns right now. I'm gonna sip some water. My goodness. I ordered the chicken dinner set. The world is peaceful. That phrase is interesting, dinner set. I've never heard that phrase before. There aren't that many problems, so I can enjoy a calm dinner for the first time in a long while. Alright, so just a cool dinner by ourselves. We pictured the potential craziness of bringing Xiao there, but I guess that's about it. Fair enough. But any of these, yeah, looks like doesn't give us anything new. Alright, well, we did a couple new things there. That's the goal, isn't it? Closer to the truth. Like Persona. Today's lucky item. Letter. Sick. Alright, well, let's hit another part then. Okay, yeah, I think this is... Whoa, excuse me. Gotta fix my pop filter. I need to get a new one. Yeah, I don't think... There's some of these I haven't done. Is it one of these? I'm pretty sure. Because I've definitely done Sleep in My Room. Pretty sure... Yeah, I went to see Akiya. I think that's what led to that bad end. I went to the detached building. Checked Makisa's room. That was also a bad ending. What about helping Koaku? Alright, hey, we found something new. Let's go. Alright, my memory is serving me for now. I'll go help Koaku-san. She said she'd be in the guest room after cleaning the dishes. Yeah, if you can't tell, I already gave up on taking notes on choices and branches, though I should not. Actually, I should bring up that note file right now. I instantly regret saying that. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, because I was doing it last time and it was helpful. I don't know why I would stop. Koaku-san, I'm coming in. I speak as I enter. Koaku-san seems to be in the corner thinking hard about something. Koaku-san, what are you doing? I speak to her back. And when I come back around, I'm going to pick the Hisui choice again, because that might lead to cultural festival stuff. So don't worry, if that's what I need to do. Flinching, she straightens up and turns around. Ah, Shiki-san. This sprite used to scare me. You surprised me. She puts her hand on her chest and breathes in. I think I scared her quite a bit. I'm sorry I suddenly spoke. I was wondering whether I could do something to help, but it looks like I'm nothing but a bother. A bother? Oh god, have I even been doing her voice? Oh no, not at all. It was my mistake just now, so please don't worry about it. After embarrassingly saying that, she looks back at the object in question. In the corner of the room... Wait, what is this? There's a safe that looks like it has a lot of history behind it. You were looking at that safe. It's the first time I'm seeing it. Yeah, what's the deal? Is there something inside? I'm not sure about the contents myself. Makihisa-sama used it, and since he passed away, it has not been opened. An unopened safe. You do have a key, right? Akiya probably knows what's inside, doesn't she? Dude, let's cut that shit open. No, Akiya-sama said she didn't know. Look, there are 2 keyholes. These 2 keys were lost 8 years ago, and since then the safe could not be opened. Oh. I don't know why, for some reason I thought the quotations ended. They just ended here and started again, my bad. A safe unopened for 8 years. Requiring 2 keys. 2 keys? Yeah, something bothers me. Now that I think about it, such keys are surely... I don't have them. Well, that's only natural. How would I have something even Kwaku-san doesn't know about? Oh, he said that. Oh, Shiki. Wait, who's... what is it? It looks like you're trying to remember something. No, I thought I knew something about the keys, but I can't think of it. I scratched my cheeks, damn. Not yet. Haven't triggered that, I guess. Kwaku-san listens to my nonsense happily. Well, maybe this was the trigger to unlock that. No, Shiki-san definitely knows where the keys are. When you open the safe, please include me in the opening party. Whatever's inside is definitely something precious to me. Oh. Then please wait without expectations. Interesting, okay. Okay, it's a promise, Shiki-san. She claps her hands happily. This isn't good. I can't betray her expectations. Wouldn't want to do that again. I can't pinpoint where, but I really need to figure out where the keys are. Well, that's a thing now. Gotta see what's up with the keys. Maybe that was the trigger for seeing what's up with that. Alright. That's cool, that's cool. But I feel like whatever is in there, I don't know, it might be sad or depressing to see what it is. Just because, I don't know, like what would Makihisa keep in a safe that is precious to Kohaku? Seems like she knows from saying that. I don't know. But if she wants to see, we'll see what's up. Alright, so dinner at the mansion. We're gonna do this. And it's back to that. Okay. That's fine. Alright, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna do the Hisui choice. See if we get anything new there. And if not, I'll make a cut in the video and it'll never happen. This is the manager's novel recommendation of the day. To Find Through Death by Ryu Keiichiro. I'm sure it's good. Cool. Here it is. Find Hisui. Okay. You know, I don't even remember this choice before, actually. This might be new, but maybe not. Hard to remember all these branches. I've been looking around the mansion for Hisui, but she's nowhere to be found. Strange. I've looked everywhere she might be. Not in the guest room, storage room, study, or hallway. Well, but now I'm out of guesses, but... A sudden thought flashes through my head. Maybe she's somewhere in the mansion where she would be the least expected. But why? And how? Oops. Dropped something. I come into the kitchen. At this hour, when the kitchen is usually empty, Hisui stands there with a serious expression. Okay, hey, this might be exactly what I was looking for. Okay. You were here as I thought, Hisui. Hey. As if embarrassed to be found, Hisui hurriedly hides the object on top of the cutting board. Shiki-sama, is there something you need? No, I didn't really have anything to do, so I was just wondering what you were doing. I'm taking a rest. I am just trying my hands at cooking, so if you don't have any orders, please go back to your room. She's continuing from last time. Oh, I see. Devoting her resting time for this, that's very respectable. Yeah, because we did have a scene like this before, right? Even if I go back, there's nothing to do. But what are you making? Today's dinner, perhaps? No, I'm just practicing. None of this will be for dinner. I heard that the cultural festival is coming up, so ooh, let's go. I think, yeah, this is what it is. Hisui scene unlocked. It's not much, but I would like to make you something on such a special day. She blushes and hits me with that. Hisui, is it okay to stand near you? Not waiting for the flustered Hisui's answer, I put on the apron and stand in the kitchen. Shiki-sama, what are you doing? Cooking. You're doing your best, so I thought maybe I'll learn something new too. Please stop. You are the first son of the Tono family. You needn't do such things. It's okay. Nowadays, even men should be able to make a few dishes. Can't rely on you and Koku-san forever, so if I don't learn a little of this and that, I won't be able to survive later on. Real man Shiki, let's go. Plus, we can learn together. I want to try your cooking soon, too. Hisui doesn't speak. I like this. This is a sweet little scene. I like Hisui a lot. I think a lot of her routes had a lot of time in the bed, which I didn't mind personally, but you know, when other people pointed it out, I was like, ah, that's true. But kind of gets maybe remembered as that. I don't know. I don't really know the wider perception of Tsukihime, but the twist was obviously the huge, crazy thing, and there was a lot of setup for Kohaku, but Hisui herself, I really like. What's like that? So I'll join you in your special training. Did you get used to using a knife? She nods in assent, but her knife skills really haven't changed from before. Yeah, her true end. I love her true end. It's fucked up, but I love her true end. Don't overwork yourself. Try not to hurt yourself. You can take it slowly. I insist on that point, as she seems like she will work herself to death if not told otherwise. God damn it, I keep dropping this pop filter. It is leaning on this microphone. Alright, we're good. For now. Meanwhile, I raise my own kitchen knife. Right. It's a good opportunity. I'll try a dish that uses vegetables and fruits. Cut, 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 cut. What is he making? The sound of the knife hitting the cutting board echoes rhythmically. I still don't feel comfortable talking to her after her request to make me something. Hisui thoughtfully and carefully slices the tomato into chunks. I look forward to what that's gonna be on cultural festival day time. Shiki-sama. Is there something you don't understand? Excuse me, but after you graduate from school, will you be leaving the mansion? Suddenly, she brings up a question about the future I haven't thought about. Yeah, I think I'll be living alone. But I won't be far away. I'm hoping to rent a room nearby. That's not to say that I don't like the mansion. How should I say this? I think I should at least once live on my own, or something like that. Feel that? Feel that? Yeah, that would be the natural way to grow up. Sorry, I can't say for sure. But I'll return, and I'll be happy if you are still here when I do. Oh. Sweet. Very sweet. She faintly takes a deep breath and puts down the knife on the cutting board. Her asking that is so funny. Reminds me of Hollow Ataraxia, Taiga dealing with the idea of Shiro leaving. Like, for, whether that's to England or, you know, whatever it is. Like, kind of her dealing with that and I never, like, thought of that before. Like, how that affected her and just kind of reminds me of that. I guess just continued appreciation of how the way Hollow Ataraxia adds things on Stay Night and just kind of builds on it, this same thing. I don't know. I'm having a good time playing this, that's all I'm saying. She faintly takes a deep breath and puts down the knife on the cutting board. Shiki-sama, when that time comes, please take me with you. Oh. I can't do much, but I'll try my best to support you. I'm sorry, I know you want to live by yourself, but whatever you say, I need you. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, that checks out. I remember Tsukihime, but goddamn. She just laid it all out there, alright. I need you, she says. The knife in my hand slips. How did this happen? A comment before and this. Today, Hisui so... Hisui. I grab her hands and we wordlessly look at each other. So, what's going on? She blushes. It's almost a crime to be that cute. Shiki-sama. Our breaths overlap. We hold each other's hands and slowly... Oh god, who walked in? Oh, this is Kohaku. Yeah, Hisui, you're so bold. If it was Akiya, it would have been a lot harsher words. And she would have called out Shiki first. And so, with the swoosh, Kohaku-san slides into the kitchen. God damn it. Surprise Hisui lets go of the hand. It surprises me as well, and I quickly hide my hands. Poor Hisui. She just laid it all out there. They were having their moment. Just poured her heart out. Just right on the spot. In comes Kohaku. Haha. There's no love interest in Kagetsu Tohya. Everyone's the love interest, so no one's the love interest. Surprises me, and I quickly hide my hands. Kohaku-san. What are you doing? Eh? Shiki-san, when did you take up rapping? You seem so happy to be with Hisui. She elbows me playfully. Since when have you been there? I haven't been here long. I didn't start following you as you dumbly looked around in the lobby. Really? Oh god. Her personality is worse than expected. Nessan, I think you are teasing Shiki-sama too much. Hisui, don't tell me you think that I'll stop at this. Oh wait, this is her. Hisui, don't tell me you think that I'll stop at this. The apron devil chuckles. The aproned devil. Hisui is gaining nicknames by the episode. Well then, please continue. You two were studying cooking, correct? I won't bother you, so please. You... fucker. Saying that she doesn't move a step. Kohaku-san, what are you doing? Right, I thought maybe I'll watch you two cook. Hisui's a novice, and Shiki-san looks like he'll be doing much more than just cooking. Oh my god. She says it with a smile. Can't even go back to my room now. And so the three of us begin our obnoxiously loud cooking practice. I guess we'll have to wait till the day of the cultural festival for that special dish, so that's what we'll be doing now. Let's see what's up, unless we got something else here? I've already done all the go out to eat options, I'm pretty sure. So we're good there, and yep, goes back to that. Alright, cultural festival time. Let's see if we can trigger this Hisui scene, if we've met the condition. Based on what you said, Stray, and what you also said, Counterforce, I should be good now. Today's lucky item, curry dumpling. At least I assume. Let's find out. Skip it about. So I believe Counterforce, you said if you go to, I think, 3rd floor is an option, and you wander around. Aha! Gotcha. I don't want to go back to class yet. I'll hang around the hallway for a bit more. I'll probably have to linger around the 2nd year hallway since I have to return soon. But I guess that won't be so bad because I heard rumors about the 2nd years did the best this year. It's a bit rowdy over there. The excitement of the festival is fueled even further there than anywhere else. And it's moving this way. Oh shit. Feels sort of like a celebrity with tons of cameras following behind her. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm remembering Kohaku in the Chinese dress. Then that means Hisui. What is she wearing? I think it said last time, but I don't remember. Was it the maid outfit, or was she also... No, because there was only one Chinese dress. Alright, we'll see. Is there a famous person visiting the school? It's gonna be fucking Hisui. Oi, I penetrate through the crowd to look at the origin of the commotion. Eh? There's a face I see every day. Oh, she's wearing the maid outfit. AKA her standard attire. Hisui! There's no mistaking it. She's walking down a hallway as usual with tons of people around her. Hisui walks slowly, carefully checking each class on her way. And the crowd follows at her walking pace. Amazing. It's only natural. Look, Hisui deserves some good attention. Even though it's a festival, Hisui's clothes are very out of place, and she's beautiful too, so it'd be weird if there weren't such a commotion. Hisui doesn't seem to pay any attention to the people around her. Oop. Even when a few boys talk to her, she doesn't reply, and her footsteps are cold as well. Other people will probably think that she doesn't know her place in an unfamiliar setting, but that's only people who don't know her. Hisui, I blurt out, unable to hold it back. What will come of this later doesn't really concern me. Aw, look at that. You know, the blushes in Tsukihime were always so concerningly red. I think they're toned down in this game. I think it's more that I'm just used to them now. The blush might be the same. But, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Shiki-sama. Her expressionless face changes instantly. That instant change shows how uneasy she was. I'm here. Sorry I couldn't come out to greet you. I naturally hold her hand and decide to at least escape from the noise. Hey, and as we walk briskly away... she's gone. What's with him? What, he's the 2C escort specialist? No way, there isn't anyone as cute as her in the 3rd class. But who's that guy? He's Tono. No one knows whether he's filthy rich or dead poor. What the fuck? He sometimes has noodles with us in the cafeteria. Oh, then he should be a decent guy. You guys aren't getting it. She just called him Shiki-sama. She called him Sama. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Tono, that traitor. Even though he has such a cute sister, he's still not satisfied and makes such a girl call him Sama? That Edo Gatpa? What the fuck does that mean? As I thought. To explain thank you. To explain, Gatpa is a school-wide slang term, and any boy called that is promptly beaten up the next day. I see. Okay. It's a very unwelcoming nickname. Damn. Just a scarlet letter, I guess. It's apparent that I can't hide Hisui in such a crowded place, so we get away from the classes and arrive at the stairway. You Gatpa. I can still feel the attention of the surroundings, but it's better than before. Hisui, what is it today? I keep my guard up in case I spot classmates or especially Arihiko. Oh my god. Dude, I need mushroom suit Arihiko right now, dude. I don't expect him in any more than that one scene we got, and it was still fucking amazing. He fell out a window, hit the ground, rolled, and fucked up a whole other thing. And goddamn was it glorious. Please. Hisui looks back at me uneasily. Now that I think about it, it's an extremely rare occurrence for Hisui, who doesn't come out of the mansion to be at my school. Something happened at the mansion requiring my or Akiya's That's a lunchbox. Oh, dude, look at that. Dude, look at this sprite, dude. How is that neutral expression so cute? Probably because she's cradling the lunchbox. Also, it's just Hisui. Doesn't seem like one. Yeah, could it possibly be? Yes, it's something I promised a while ago. Yeah, what she promised she would make him. And we got it back to back. Perfect. Didn't need the walkthrough after all. It's not much to look at, but I came to deliver your lunch. When I told Nessan that there's a school festival today, she told me it would be the perfect time. Hisui scrunches her shoulders as if it's difficult to say. I love how just the nature of the game, it becomes clear like afterwards why everyone came here. Hisui scrunches her shoulders as if it's difficult to say. But it was something out of bounds. You have so many places to dine, so it was presumptuous of me to offer you my pathetic cooking. No. Then excuse me. I cannot apologize enough for disturbing you while you're at school. No, Hisui. She bows and then lightly turns around. Wait, but that's my lunch. I'll eat it gratefully. I tightly grab Hisui's arm. But I cannot vouch for the taste. Would it not be better to eat a meal prepared by others rather than one by an inexperienced person such as I? Really, it's okay. Even if there are a few taste problems, I'll be happier eating lunch with Hisui. Such chances are rare, so let's eat it together. Hey. I'm glad what's it called, Shiki can be such a sweetheart. So I feel like anyone else, like, more cruel, like, Hisui would never be able to, like, break out of this shell. Like, Koanku, like, has Akiya, and they, like, confide on each other, like, on that other level. Sorry, I just had to make sure my recording didn't explode. But yeah, Akiya and Kohaku obviously were on that level, and it's, you know, it was the three of them before Shiki finally came back around. Obviously, when he came back, you know, Makihisa, you know, just recently died, and Akiya sent for him. But yeah, you know, it's cool because, you know, Kohaku, even so, Kohaku is like more expressive. She'll like, she's not afraid to kind of like mess with Shiki and, you know, be a little bit more candid because that's the personality she adopted. But Hisui, we know the reason why Hisui maintains this personality. You know, what she does for her sister. It's just nice for her to get like some kind of, you know, something from you know, Shiki in this case. You know, it's great. Kind of, you know, express herself a little bit more like she did back then when they were kids, man. It's good. But that's the thing. That's always the thing in the back of my mind playing this. I'm like, there is so much wrong with these characters, and we're just kind of, you know. I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is, I guess, so that's why moments like these are pretty good. Then, Shiki-sama, are you okay with my cooking? Ah, it's the very best, and you did your best to make it. So let's go outside and eat it. I know a secluded place where people won't notice. Holding on to Hisui's hand, I forcefully go downstairs. I urge the still resisting Hisui on, ignore her curiosity, and quicken my pace to the courtyard. Alright, this place will be good. Hey, we've been here before. I put down a blanket. If I'm alone, then such things aren't necessary, but I can't let Hisui's clothes touch the ground. Then let's sit. Is there something to drink? This is very cute. Yes, it's black tea. Would that be okay? Okay. Well then, let's not be so depressed. Since it's a festival, we need to enjoy it. I escort Hisui to the blanket. If you say so, Shiki-sama. Hisui hesitantly sits down on the blanket. Well then, I have to repay her for bringing a lunchbox. Such chances never come. Since it's a rare chance to picnic with Hisui, I'll do my best to at least make her smile. Hey. Ah. Very nice. Very, very nice. That smile. I see that. Okay. Love the lighting on it too. Very happy. So the most popular class gets a plaque at the ending ceremony in front of the campfire, and the principal awards them with medals. And then we black out in the classroom while that's going on. There's not much to come out of it, but it's strangely rewarding. How should I put this? The festival that you've been preparing for over a month ends in 2 days, right? Oh, wait, is this her talking? And all the classes, even the losing ones, feel the fruits of their efforts. You think, ah, now it's over as you look at the flaming campfire. And then you let your fatigue take over. Or something like that. The fatigue take over, yeah, we've gone through that a couple times during the last part of this playthrough. I really can't describe that feeling verbally. Sorry. I said something you can't really understand. Oh wait, yeah, Shiki. Yeah, he was speaking hypothetically for as you spend preparing for over a month, not her. Yeah, I get it now. Sorry. Said something you can't really understand. Segue. What's an ending ceremony? Asked Hisui, and her question strangely put me down. I thought of last year's ending ceremony and told her what I felt. There's no way she could have gotten that. Sorry. I said something uninteresting. I scratch my cheek, and Hisui looks at me kindly. It's not so. I understood what you meant to convey. She smiles a soft smile. Alright. I wanted to make Hisui smile, but when she really did, my face turned so red. Then let's start eating. The weather's so nice, we forgot about the food. Yes, please, have some. Click. She opens the lunchbox. What's inside? Ooh, sandwiches? Sandwiches. It was an Eastern lunchbox, so I thought it was rice. Oh, wait. That's what Shiki said. No, I didn't mean it that way. I'm not saying I like rice. Yeah, sandwiches are fine. They're easy to eat, and a picnic can't be a picnic without them. Yes, I thought so too, so I tried them today. She shyly looks at the lunchbox. This is dangerous. Hisui's weakness is cooking. I must mind what I say and how I act. Yes. It's neat. The colors are well defined and it looks delicious. Especially the ones on the left seem to be made by a professional. I'm not sucking up. They really do look delicious. If I compare them to rice, then the right is the main and the left is the side, or something. One can't make such distinctions with sandwiches, but the ones on the left are especially excellent, well, with the different colors and all. Such good-looking sandwiches probably can't be bought in stores either. Sandwiches are total hunks. Dude, say that. Say that. Amazing, Hisui. If you can make all this, then no one can complain about your cooking. Especially the ones on the left with chicken and lettuce and... total hunks. Shiki-sama, I'm sorry, but the ones on the left you are looking at were made by Nesan. Ah, made by a professional. Okay, that hurts. Alright. And things like that, but they look like you can buy them at a convenience store. What? Kawaku-san's not that great either, now that I think about it. Oh, good save, man. What a great continuation. Right after she said that. This guy is good. This guy is good. My heart's racing. Then the ones on the right are made by you? Yes. I used the ingredients you said you liked. I don't know if it will suit your taste. Hisui looks at me with wide open eyes, full of expectation. This is very cute. I would like to fulfill the expectation, yes, but why are the sandwiches a bloody red? You know, I was gonna mention that, but I guess we'll get the answer now. Shiki-sama, will you not have some? Okay, thank you for the food. I force my hands, which are resisting my motion rightward, and I am about to faint. I almost thought, red sandwiches. Let me not show my ignorance that this is like an actual thing in Japan or something, maybe. But no, these are actually just oddly red. Alright. Splat. The sandwiches, which are usually supposed to be dry, are wet like a rare steak. Wait, what? What the hell? Wet sandwiches. Hisui looks this way intently. Munch. Giving in under the pressure, I eat it. You're damn right you eat it. Of course I eat it. Yeah, you better. Of course. Yes. Oh god, a flash of red. It's sour. No, it can't be described by that word only. The pain and sourness makes me want to cry. You gotta thug it out, man. Thug it out. And that sourness that spreads through my mouth and wants to transmit its sourness directly to my brain is without a mistake. Hisui, this is plum? Hey, what? Yes. Is it not good? You told me you like plum porridge, so I put them in there. Oh shit. So I put them in there without holding back. Plum porridge sandwiches. Without holding back. Do you want to kill me? I like the scent of plum, and hate plums themselves. Shiki-sama, is it to your liking? Mm-hmm. The taste? The taste is, unique. Munch munch. I swallow plum sandwich. No, plum hell. We found the title. Oh my god, that was her saying that. Yes, thank you. Hisui says excitedly. Oh my god. Oh, that's worth it right there. The excited yes, thank you from Hisui with this on-screen smile. Let's go. For the normally cool Hisui to look so happy, she must be really overjoyed. Woo. Just have to finish the whole lunchbox. Come on, you got it, champion. Then Hisui, you have some too. I can't take it all. Is that okay? Then I'll eat some Nesan made. Nice try, bitch. No. Let's keep a good balance. Since Kawaku-san tried her best too, we need to share it. Thank you, Kawaku-san. I can tell that you made these as my first aid. Amazing. That's true. I forgot that Nessan told me to share them. I'm sorry, Shiki-sama. I was so happy I could not think about that. And she smiles like a flower. Oh, it's so nice. I can't bear this. I think she was even described as a flower at the end of one of her things. Might have been her good end. I think Kwaku was as well in her true end. I'm not sure. I think Hisui was though. If so, good callback. Like a flower. It's about only a day per year that Hisui shows her feeling like this, but why do I have to go through this pain at the same time? The 1 day per year. Ah, God, save me. And Hisui's white fingers grab a red sandwich. Just as I think I'll strangely... What the fuck? Dude, I cannot with these Type Moon protagonists, man. I just fucking can't. Oh, the way her fingers grab a sandwich. It's so erotic. Hisui tastily eats the plum sandwich. Hisui. Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? Dude, how many times has she said that line in this game and Tsukihime? That straight up might be half her dialogue. What do you mean what? You just ate a plum sandwich. She tilts her head confused. What's that condition where you can't taste shit? What's that called? She might have that. Maybe she just likes it. Hey, if so, good shit. She now knows how to make a dish that she likes. That's a win. Eh, is it delicious? Yes, it doesn't look too good, but I don't think the taste is all that bad. Hisui blushes as she says so. Right, I was forgetting. Right, the fact that she doesn't know how to cook or can't handle a kitchen knife is only the tip of the iceberg. Hisui doesn't cook badly, it's just her incurable tone deafness to taste. Yeah, it's literally that shit. She has... Maybe she just can't taste shit. Her tastes are naturally different from ours, so the thing that Hisui says is tasty is... Shiki-sama, please have some. Alright, she's got a unique taste, let's call it. Here you go, she says as she offers me a wet plum porridge sandwich. With, I assume, from it's described, with like pieces of plum as well. Which I guess is the point, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just picturing that. Like the soggy bread. Ugh. There's nowhere to escape. Alright, I'll finish it. Screw it. Ugh. It's amazing it's maintaining its structural integrity in that box, honestly. Go. Munch, munch, munch. Shiki-sama isn't it gluttonous to eat two at once? I nod to Hisui, and to finish it all in one exchange of blows, I stuff the third one down my throat. My consciousness is fading. Shiki's the best, man. He's the fucking best. Like, because honestly, like, I'm just trying to think, like, of myself in that situation. Like, I've had a couple situations before, obviously, where it's like I tried something and I was like, man, I don't like this. Right? So I just maybe pick at it a little more, but I can't, like, bring myself to eat something that I find, like, disgusting. I just can't do it. So I have mad respect for people that can do that. Like, if it was for maybe, like, my younger sibling or, like my wife when I get married or something like that, and obviously, yeah, I better fucking thug it out. But it's like, yeah, props to Shiki. It was worth the Hisui happiness. And after this and that is over. After this and that, it's over. After lunch, I was sunbathing with Hisui when the senpai shouted out, "There's a maid here," and I was forced to part with her. Well, I had to return to class too, and Hisui had to meet up with Kwaku-san, so it all worked out. Then see you back home. I say a light goodbye and start running toward the class. That was very nice. Definitely the sweetest of the culture festival scenes. The rest of them were so fucking amazing and funny. But this was just like amazing and sweet. Very cool. And repeat again. Alright. So I guess that's all the cultural festival scenes, no? Or maybe there might be more, or maybe one more. Ooh, new dead apostle ancestor, let's go. Number 14, Van Fem, one of the top dead apostles. Has amazing attention to detail and has a talent at creating large things. Possesses 7 magical castles, okay. And can create large things as well, okay. But one of them fell to the White Knight blood and his ghost core. Now both are eyeing each other. Original name Vandelstheim. A wealthy firm's top. A demon king that resides in light. Seeing a rapid rise during the last few hundred years. Oh dear. Well then. I don't know if there's still speculation about this, because I think another thing came out about the Tsukihime remake that I need to do a reaction to, because I reacted to the first, whatever you call it, like the reveal trailer or whatever that they came out with that had the opening. I think they released another one of those that I need to check out. So maybe they've already confirmed this, but in the first one, they showed not Roa. We definitely did not see Nero Chaos, actually. No, so we did see Roa, I'm pretty sure. What we didn't see was Nero Chaos, and there was speculation about that person who was fighting Ark in them in that trailer is the replacement for Nero Chaos, aka possibly one of the dead apostle ancestors. And I forget which one people said in the comments, but I wonder if it's any of the ones that we've seen so far, or have gotten information on so far. That would be very cool. I remember he had like a crazy looking sword, I'm pretty sure. I remember pausing on that moment and being like, who is that? What the hell? That's not any of them that I know. So yeah, if that hasn't or has been confirmed or not, it's still an interesting thing to think about, and especially as I get all this new lore about the Dead Apostle ancestors. Because it might just be straight up relevant when one day the remake gets the English translation, whenever that day may be. But anyway, let's get back into it. No more 10 Nights of Dream yet, but we go again. Bit crazy. Oh, I guess I haven't done this detached building choice. I don't know why I thought I did. There was one choice where I did go there before, but maybe it wasn't this one. The detached building. Yeah, it'd be good to enjoy the sun on a day like this. Alright, I'll take it. Lucky me then for just clicking on this one. I expected to skip. I arrive at the detached building. Even though the building's starting to decay, Akiya seems to be doing a little here and there to keep it in shape. When Akiya marries and has a family, then the number of servants will increase, and this detached building might become lively like in the old days. Wouldn't that be something? Whoa. Eh? Suddenly a weird image flashes through my head. A feeling as if I'm looking at the gate from afar. A feeling as if I'm becoming smaller and the world is becoming larger. I tilt my head in confusion. How did I think about it? It must be a mistake. This perspective is that of a child. I can't even remember yesterday. If I fuss over these small things, I won't be able to get through the day as a sane man. Right, sunbathing. I whistle as I lightly skip to the backyard. That's crazy. Damn, he had to keep himself from noticing, what flashed through his mind, the perspective of the child, I guess himself as a child in there. He's like, I can't even remember yesterday. Like, what are these, memories that are coming to me now? Which, goes to show, I feel like drives even more to my point about the fact that in the back of my mind, I think of everything that's so fucked up with everyone and their past, and it's kind of pushed to the side for all these moments, and they're good moments. Like the game even said itself, it's like, within this hollow existence, paradise, if you will, these good things can happen, and only here, these good things can continue to happen. But you also have the manifestation of Shiki's nightmare, himself as the killer, and all these other things, the girl that maintains it. But yeah, that just the fact that Shiki just had to catch himself and like keep himself focused on, you know, the good thing that is possible within here. You know, sunbathing at a detached building. I just do that freely. Like when it's just reality is like kind of, you know, clutched at him there, you know, because couldn't help it, right? So it's pretty freaky. I think this is where I went to the detached building before, the choice I was thinking of here. It's probably what it was. But I can't think of any other choice here that I haven't done, so I'm just gonna click it again. Yeah, so that's one I've already done. Alright, well. We go again. Oh shit, I think I found the choice. Yeah, where before I avoided it, but now I can go into Kwaku's room. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. A man needs backbone. I'm charging in. Time for another bad end, I guess. Oh! What? Dude, that looks like a PlayStation controller. Ah, Kwaku-san is gaming. Looks like a fucking PS1 controller. Shiki-san. Kwaku-san puts down the controller and hurriedly comes to the door. I'm sorry. How many times did you knock? Ah, Kwaku-san, you don't have to apologize. Damn, Kwaku's a gamer? Hold on, let's take a moment. Hold up. Kwaku's a gamer? Oh, shit. This one I thought I couldn't like her more. It did really look like a PS1 controller, from what I remember. I did have a PS1 back in the day. Memories. Sorry, just barged in. I bow a little and glance at the back of the room. Kwaku-san, what is that? What could it be? She intentionally rolls her eyes and hides. As usual, she smiles to bury the matter. Dude, I love the fact that she just, door closed, just goes full gamer mode, just playing in her room. That's so great. I think gaming is normal. Nowadays, even girls enjoy lots of games. Gaming is for everyone. What are you talking about, Shiki-san? I'm your servant. How would I be enjoying such lowly things as games? That's a good mindset. And you're just telling me that you found the gaming system and are testing it out? Yes, it's just as you say. It was in Makihisa-sama's room, so I wondered what it could be. It was in Makihisa's room? It was a gamer? It's all an experiment, I think, or this might be excuses here. You lying, Kwaku? A test, if you will. She agrees wholeheartedly. Oh, and can I take that away? Oh shit. Oh my god. I refuse. A very quick reply. Heh. I pursue the matter further. There's the music again. I love how dire that got when he threatened that. She rolls her eyes again. It's cute that she keeps on insisting even though the truth of the matter is that. Kwaku-san, I like games too. I go to ID Equals to play fighting games. Hey, that's what's up, dude. Oh, I'm so hyped for Melty Blood. I'm very looking forward to Melty Blood. During the summer, I play games for 3 straight days even. And I say that knowing no idea what I'm going to get into playing Melty Blood. I might, you know, because I'm starting with the first one, I might find the controls, I don't know, annoying, archaic, but whatever. I'm going to enjoy it because it's fucking Tsukihime fighting game. It's Melty Blood. I'm gonna enjoy it. God damn it. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway. Really? You look like you have no life, but you like games? I'm surprised. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's one of those things I do. We're not addicted, but it doesn't matter. It's because World of Warcraft hasn't come out yet. But you should have said so. I finally have a person in the mansion who condones my gaming. Shiki-kun, get! Or what was the big MMO like before WoW? What was it, EverQuest? She claps her hands enthusiastically. It looks like she badly needs a hobby. Oh shit. Did she just do a gacha thing there? Is that get thing? That sounds like some gacha shit. But yes, we are kin, Kwaku. Gaming kin. And Shiki-san, do you have some time? If you do, please, let's play. Ooh, let's go. She holds my hands tightly. I don't really care if you don't have the time. I won't let go. Until you say yes, her eyes seem to say. Alright, just as I expected, but this will have to be... Yes, a secret from Akiya-sama. If found out, the game system will be taken away again. She hurries me toward the television. As expected, Akiya and Hisui both seem to be against gaming. Hisui's only flaw, as far as I'm concerned. Dude, this CG is great, man. I didn't take time to appreciate it before as much, but that's great. Hell yeah, dude. She's good. I half expected it, but she's a real professional. On the screen are two students facing each other. Kaku-san is a male student with sleeked hair, and I'm also a male student with a staff. Students throw what the fuck? Throw punches and kicks, but sometimes guns are shot too. Ah, I see. Name of the game? Bloody Roy. Okay, alright, dude. I see what you did. Bloody Royale 3, or BR3 for short. The third installment in the transforming fighting game series. Strike to start off the round. Right when the round starts, Kaku-san uses a strange grappling move. Oh shit. And my student goes airborne. You didn't tech it. And then a merciless combo by Kaku-san. Ugh. This is that aerial combo. Oh shit. Woohoo. Once you go airborne, only your corpse will hit the ground. Oh my god. Aren't I ruthless? Click, 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 click. Much like playing a 6-beat song on a guitar. Kaku-san's fingers have a mind of their own and move the controller freely. Even though she's using a handicap, I can't do anything. Without even an attack, I am defeated. Damn, he didn't get one attack off? At least mash, Shiki. Rule number 1, you playing a fighting game you've never played before, you fucking mash, bro. Unfair, Kaku-san. You only play this game, don't you? If it were Arihiko, he would have said, I don't need to answer that. I don't even need to answer that, but Kaku-san doesn't say anything. No, it just came out today. What the fuck? I picked it up when I was shopping around for dinner, so I only had about an hour to play it. Damn, dude. She was in the lab just an hour? Even as she speaks, her controller moves at the speed of sound. It's fucking wave dashing and shit. Korean backdashing. And again, my student hits the ground flat on his face. Doesn't this game even have falling techniques? Falling techniques are useless in this game, it seems. Once you go airborne, you have to prepare yourself for some hits. But you can transform once to get out of it. Ah, okay, okay. Eh? This transformation? That's like a combo breaker, right? I know, I haven't played any game that has that mechanic. I've only played Tekken, which doesn't. But I know in Guilty Gear Strive, I think it has a mechanic where you're getting combo womboed, you can get out of it that way. And I guess this has been a thing in fighting games. Maybe just in 2D fighting games, which I have like no experience with. Hello, Multi-Blood. With a push... Wait, this transformation? With a push, the screen becomes bright as the student transforms. I thought maybe you would transform into something like a uniform mole, but it only changed from school uniform to PE uniform. Wow, how tasteless. Not really. If the character's a girl, then the speed doubles. Kinda like this. Then she fucking demonstrates. I don't know when she changed characters, but there it is. A changed female character. Ah, her moves are clean. The scrouching movement looks cute like Hisui. Female student in her PE uniform charges mercilessly. It feels weird. Really amazing, but it resembles an athletic festival more than a fighting game. Yes, that's the theme for this installment. People are sick of stranded on an island survival theme, so they go back to school to determine who's the world's best. Is the story. And so anime for generations were defined. What can you decide with an athletic festival? Anyway, let's give up on fighting games. Let's play something I have a better chance of winning at. Then how about a racing game? She whips out a game with 3 Latin letters as its title. Ugh, this isn't a racing game. You do ride cars and bikes, but the basics is obeying a mob boss and committing crimes. Oh, GTA. Cool. Huh? Shiki-kun doesn't like Grand... Okay, dude, okay. I was like, what clever title are they going to use for this GTA reference? Grand Theft Auto. Choose something else like Paper Oi if you're going to play such a game. Paper Oi? I don't know what that's a reference to. with the tisk she recedes. That's great. That was awesome. In any case, it was fun for us. Well, basically only for Kwaku-san. Now that I look back at it, I've never won a single thing, but it was fun nonetheless. It was a joy being able to spend time with a childish, screaming ADHD Kwaku-san. And how? Holy shit, dude. That was awesome. And we reached the end there. That was great. I love how she just beat the shit out of him. She just a pro, 1 hour in the lab with the game, and she's doing fucking combos and got that good movement, just wiping the floor with Shiki. The system manager saying brain cells are going to die. Oh. Alright, well, that is going to be it for this part. I'm splitting these episodes more evenly now, I guess, so I can post videos more timely. This is mainly for that reason. I'm still going to be doing 2 Kagetsu Tohya parts per week, but it's pretty much, I'm aiming for about an hour and a half each. Maybe with cuts it'll be a bit less than that. I'm just going off my recording time that I can see. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this part. I enjoyed, obviously, most of all, the whole thing with Hisui at the cultural festival, especially the fact that I got to do the prior scene right before that, where she just straight up poured all her feelings, and then in comes Kwaku, and it just big reminder about this game, where Shiki pretty much maintains these kinds of dynamics with all the heroines. Like we see how he feels about Ark and Seo and Akia and Kwaku and Hisui, and they're all just, that's there still, those feelings and stuff, but of course it doesn't go anywhere because it's, it's not, there's no routes here, there's no progression to be made there, and that's, of course brings to mind the struggles that these characters go through, and the fact that because this is canonically, seemingly, straight off, near side arc route, that a lot of these things aren't resolved, and they're just kind of there, at the very least within this little pocket of time, whatever it is that the girl is maintaining, that these good things can happen, that these nightmares can manifest, all this shit, with the end of the world on the other side of its collapse. You still get, at the very least, they still get to, like, enjoy this shit together, like we're working towards solving it. It's a lot like Hollow Ataraxia. We're just filling in the gaps in Shiki's memories and his experience, meeting certain conditions. And I really like the way it's written to tie into these mechanics as well. It's something I really appreciate about Hollow Ataraxia, and they're doing it very well here, because I'm just looping and looping and doing all these different choices, and they're constantly referencing other scenes and, this memory, and, even this part where Shiki is like actively fighting against this scene of I assume the perspective of himself as a child here, that he's just fighting back, or maybe it was, I don't know, but I assume it was him, just because it triggered right there in front of the abandoned building there, and he actively fights it. He's like, sunbathing, because that's, it's the good part, but that the reality is, right on the edge there. And Shiki, as much as he is like moving toward the truth a lot, and of course I guide him there, but he just comes across it, and he knows these things, but he doesn't know at the same time. At the same time, he doesn't want to like ruin this, even though deep down he knows. Like, he still wants to like enjoy it and not have to face that truth. On some level there is that. So that scene is good for showing that. And yeah, man, obviously the scene we just experienced as well, gaming with Kwaku, that was fucking tight. Seeing that controller reminded me of that PS1 from back in the day. I can hardly remember the games. There was this one like fighting game I would play on it, and it had these like really polygonal, I know that doesn't say much, but polygonal, kind of like, were they like mechs or just like fighters? I don't know. I think they would fight each other, or you could take them through a level and go through. God, I don't know what game. They were like kind of very colorful, kind of like, not like Power Rangers, but kind of like that aesthetic, if that makes sense. I have no idea what that game even is that I'm thinking of, but just seeing that controller just brought to mind the PS1 controller, because I'm pretty sure that's what it looked like. It was like gray, and yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah, that's totally a PS1 controller, all grayed out, with of course that Sony PlayStation controller shape. The fighting game talk, because I've been like I mentioned in either in this series or another series, I got super into Tekken at the start of this year. And so all these like all the fighting game terminology and stuff is like it's like, oh yeah, you know, got me all hyped up and stuff. And I'm excited for my first 2D fighter, man, with Melty Blood. I've never like really played like at arcades and stuff. Like I've played like Street Fighter, of course, and stuff like that. But I've never like played a 2D fighter like that. So I'm really looking forward to that with when it comes to Melty Blood. But yeah, that was tight, man. There were some cool things this part. Obviously, the scene with the girl at the park was important with all the cats, and her answers were, of course, or her nods, I should say, nods and shakes were more ominous, but I think, or still ominous, but I guess, you know, just continually telling of the barrier that she has to maintain, I guess, between herself and Shiki, and they can't really spend time together or really anything more than their encounters. So, you know, it's kind of sad, especially that he can't remember. It's kind of just the way things are. But yeah, we got a lot in this part actually. But enjoyed that. Gonna be doing more, and hopefully you enjoyed. So, and if you're seeing this on YouTube, I do early access to my Kagetsu Tohya playthrough. So if you want to see the next few parts of this playthrough, those are posted and ready already in my Patreon link in the description for $5 if you want to support the channel. Get instant access to those as well as everything else that I do. That's there. But yeah, thank you once again, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Peace.